And as everybody was eagerly anticipating,
Pretty Peter. Very fresh. Did they give you like any kind of little treatment, like the head massage or like any kind of oils and stuff they put in there? Like they do it very well
and a squeeze.
Yeah.
I get a squeeze.
Feels good. Hey?
Like
that way too.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I like it.
It looks good.
Yeah. But then it snowed 12 meters today, so it was very flat.
Yeah.
So I spruced it up.
So it's longer than what it looks like. Is that what you're saying?
It's longer. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little shrunken.
Yeah, shrunken.
Yeah. Still looks good.
Because the gravitational pull of the snow.
Yeah.
And the wetness.
Science. We're going to talk about some science today, as we always do. We're very scientific.
Especially on Thursdays.
Especially on Thursdays, yeah.
Yeah.
Nutrition-based calls every single Thursday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, live here on YouTube, get posted to the Gym in the North YouTube channel after, and then same thing on Tuesdays, but those are focused on workouts and strength training.
And the power.
The power.
Yeah. Speed and power. That's what we focus on. But the nutrition plays a vital role in the speed.
It does.
And the power
especially the power, I would say.
And the power.
Yeah,
very much so. And that's what we're talking today. The most demonized.
Yeah, agreed. And probably underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does so much for us.
We're talking macronutrients. We've gone over protein. We've gone over carbs. And that only leaves the other one. The other guy. The little brother.
Big fat. Big fat. Well, there's alcohol.
True. There's a fourth one. It is alcohol. We may or may not do a full episode on alcohol down the road.
I think we should.
I think we should too. Yeah, it's lots to say.
It's fucking dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Okay.
Fat's less dangerous for sure. Need them to live.
Yes. Almost vital.
Vital. They are vital.
Vital.
Absolutely.
So why have they been so demonized?
It's a good question. And I think it comes from the place of a lot of the things that have fat in them that are multi-ingredient foods. So almost all single ingredient or very few ingredient fat sources are quite healthy.
Okay.
We talk about butter. We talk about eggs. We talk about even like nuts on their own. Not that they're great for fat loss or anything like that, but healthy fats.
Mm-hmm.
Avocado, another really good one.
Yep.
Fat that comes from secondary source from your meats. So that you're eating your meat to get protein, but you're also eating your meat to get the tag-along fats. And especially red meat and fish. So
fatty fish.
Fatty fish.
Lean fish.
Fatty fish.
Fatty fish.
Fatty fish. But the reason a lot of the things that are high in fat get demonized because, people see things like cookies or baked goods or whatever that are high in fat, but they're also high in about 600 other things that equally demonize them. So,
and in nature, fat and carbs don't go together. They've never been created.
Very good. Yeah.
Together.
I love that you brought that up.
But guess who figured it out? Kellogg's is like, damn, this shit tastes good.
Tastes pretty good.
We're going to put them together.
Sugar it up.
We're going to put them together. And then addicts.
Yeah. And now that's why we have to do these calls for people, because that's what happened.
And then, so who demonized this?
Well, I like that.
Everything's low fat now.
I like where you went with that, because if you looked at like a Venn diagram of like each macronutrient and like where they kind of cross over, everything that's only in the carb fat category is like not good stuff. Right? Yeah. Like everything that's just in that little carb fat window is not good.
Cake.
So like exactly. It's things like cake and baked goods and all these sorts of things that don't go well together. So I'm glad you brought that up. When you add protein to the mix to either of those things, they're generally good foods. Like eggs, like red meat. These are all things that are protein plus fat. Things that are protein plus carb can be good as well. But carb and fat are not a good mix together.
No.
So we want to make sure we are hitting our minimum protein for the day. We're filling our calories with carbs and we are hitting our minimum fat, because that is important.
That is very important. So what is it most important for? What does it do the most? Hormones.
Hormones, exactly.
Hormone regulation.
Yes, men and women. Very important to say. Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
So especially young men, and this is one of my downfalls as a young boy, was I didn't eat a lot of real food. So I would eat like potato chips, just drink Coke, Monsters.
This is the diet of most young men as well. So
and then I would do like some pizza pops.
Sure. Yeah.
And
convenient foods.
Yeah. I was
noodles probably.
Oh yeah, the ramen.
Ramen. Yeah.
And the noodles, and not a lot of beef, not a lot of
whole single ingredient foods.
No.
Probably.
So I could have done myself more favors as a young boy to get huger as my goals were, but I didn't know these things. So I should have been eating lots of eggs. lots of beef, lots of potatoes, lots of rice, lots of butter on these things. But I didn't.
You didn't. No. Instead, we go with processed, easy to find, easy to
simple
heat up
like
things.
5-cent candies.
Yeah. Cokes, as you say.
Cokes.
Yeah. Not good. So bringing it back to kind of the base level of what we need from fat. Hormones is the thing you mentioned. Now,
number one.
It is number one. And when we look at our 3 macronutrients, we need a base like a minimum of protein every day. We need a minimum of fat every day. We don't need a minimum amount of carbs every day. Those are used to fuel us, to provide energy, like we talked about last week.
But you can get that from fat.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's why fat is kind of underrated and arguably the most important of the macronutrients, because you need it for a base level of good health.
Yes.
But B, you can also use it for other things like energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And protein, can technically get used as energy as well.
Yes.
So where carbs can't be used as protein, and fats can't be used as protein.
Yes.
So that's why protein's always
the number one. It's magic. Yeah.
And then fats would be your number 2.
Agreed. Because you need them.
You need them. And then your carb is the number 3.
Yeah.
So
no, and one of the reasons that you see them kind of maybe not always ranked in that order is because when you set your daily goals or you look at people's daily intake or the number breakdown of what your macronutrients should look like, the fat is going to be the lowest number. But that's because it's more than twice as many calories as those other 2. So that number just looks lower. But the calories you're getting from this fat, it ends up being higher or at least the same as your protein and possibly your carbs as well. So we look at protein and carbs. They each have 4 calories per gram. Fat, 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. So when you look at your day, maybe you're having, that's actually, you're pretty good at doing the 9. That's pretty impressive.
That's my one skill.
Very good. Your fat, the number is going to be lower. You look at a lot of people eating, between the 50 and 70 grams of fat per day. That's usually a healthy range for most people. That would be very low if it's carbs and protein. But since it is 9 calories per gram, you times that number by 9, you're getting about the same amount of calories from your fat as you are from your carbs and protein.
And it also becomes a little bit more complicated because your fat is in your protein things. Where there's no fat in carb things.
Correct.
And
correct. Butter,
vice versa.
Butter is just a fat, for example. Rice, potatoes, these are just carbs. But a lot of your, like Peter says, your proteins have the tag-along fats, as I like to call them.
Especially the beef and
the eggs and the fatty fish. Yeah, for
sure. You were talking about.
For sure.
So that's where figuring out your foods with your numbers becomes a little bit more complicated. So Kimley, as an example, I've just switched her into a low day, high day, regular day. So on her low day, she can't have beef because the fats
number's down
too low.
So she would eat her chicken that day?
Chicken that day. Canned chicken.
Ugh. Okay,
what are we talking about? Canned
chicken.
Okay.
Canned chicken.
But then on her high day, she's got to eat the beef to hit her calorie
and her fat numbers.
And her fat numbers. So depending on what goals you have, it's easier to pick certain foods to hit those numbers.
But again, making sure you're hitting your minimum number of fat still every day. Like I'm sure even on Kim's low days, you're not having her eat like 10 grams of fat. Like that number has got to be, and it's a percentage of your body weight and different for everybody, but like 40 grams is kind of the very, very minimum I would suggest for most people, and then up to about 80 depending on what the day looks like.
Because it's going to help like sleep. It's going to help with recovery. Like with your hormones. So your hormones control everything in your life.
Literally.
Mood.
Energy.
Sleep. And it's like a consistent energy as well that you get with fats. Where
carbs is in and out a lot quicker.
Real quick. And especially if you're having like those higher glycemic carbs like we talked about last week. Big spike, but also then
depletes.
Quickly.
Depletes a lot quicker than fats do. Let's talk about some fat sources. We've loosely covered a few. What are your favorite fat sources?
Butter.
What are you eating every day to make sure you hit your numbers?
Beef and butter.
And
is it weird to just eat butter by the brick?
Well, I thought it was weird until I met you. And now I see it every day and I'm like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing.
Sam walked into the back room and I'm just
you're taking a bite out of butter.
And he gave me the weirdest look. And I'm like, He's like, I can't unsee that. And I said, this is normal.
This is what I do.
How have we demonized what is good and normal?
But you now are doing...
people eat Rice Krispie Squares.
I was just going to say.
And that's normal now.
They bake things in all the butter and the things. And anyways. You've been doing the butter on the rice as well. So finding ways to add those single ingredient fats into your other meals is a good way to... Combining single ingredients rather than buying things already made is a great way to hit your numbers and be a little bit more aware of what you're eating.
And if you eat the fats with the not starchier carbs, but higher glycemic index carbs, it slows that digestion down, so the glycemic comes down.
Yes.
So the glycemic index is only for foods if you eat them by themselves.
Yes.
It doesn't count when you combine them.
Yes. So that would be like, for example, like the spoonful of sugar or something you're having right after your workout, the honey or the syrup. That's a quick spike.
So that's when you don't want to have any fats.
Exactly.
Because we want that quick spike.
You want to utilize those spikes.
Yes. Yeah. So slowing it down. So I didn't work out today. So I just had beef and rice and butter.
Yeah.
So rice, higher glycemic index. You put butter on it, lowers the glycemic
Brings it down.
And then you eat it with beef.
Yeah. Lowers it even
Lowers
more.
it again.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are your two main sources: beef butter.
Beef butter.
I like eggs a lot. So
I
I'm
have
usually
eggs too now.
Okay, good.
4 a day.
4. Good. I'm about 3 or 4 a day too.
Okay.
And they're really, really good because I talked about this the other day with proteins as well. Easy to prepare for a lot of people. Fast to cook. Cheap compared to other proteins and fats.
Very
a lot
cheap.
more affordable. So we like eggs for a lot of reasons. There's lots of good vitamins and nutrients in the yolks as well.
The most nutrient-dense food that actually exists.
Yeah, it is.
Like has the most.
Yeah.
If you don't
Packed
eat
into
one
little
food, that
egg.
would be the thing
Totally.
to eat.
Yep. One
I'd get
magic
sick
food.
of it. Do you get sick of them?
I love eggs. I haven't yet.
Yeah?
I've been eating eggs every day since I was like 8.
When I was just a boy, I ate eggs.
Yeah, eggs. No Kellogg's.
And
All
then
eggs.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, you talked about nuts.
Yeah.
So when he's talking about nuts, he's talking unroasted.
Yes, plain.
Unsalted.
Yeah.
Because, is it Kellogg's that makes them?
There's all
These
kinds
food manufacturers,
Quaker.
sneaky sons of bitches, they roast them in seed oils.
Oils, yeah.
Not even butter.
Yeah.
Like, do it in butter.
Yeah.
It's good, but no, bad. Seed oils.
And then cover them in all kinds of sugar and things.
Sugar and salt.
Stuff that we don't need
Make them
too
more
much
delicious.
of.
Because it goes back to that carb and fat.
It does.
That they bring together to make delicious.
Keep it single. Keep it single.
So
nuts can be useful. Raw nuts, especially if you are looking for the maintenance of good health, that is something I would recommend.
What kind of nuts you like?
I don't really love any of them. I prefer peanuts to almonds.
They don't make me feel good.
That's the kind of the thing. They sit weird with me, and they get stuck in my teeth.
Indigestion.
So it's more just the logistics that I don't really love.
Yeah.
Went to the dentist this morning. So
Look at these
almonds.
gleaming whites.
So it's an option for a source if you really like them.
Yeah. And they're very high calorie.
Exactly. So for how small they are.
For how small they are.
Yeah.
So you don't need a lot, and people can overdo it.
Very easy to overdo. Like a reasonable serving of
and
peanuts
nobody
and
measures
almonds
them.
is like, well, that's the thing.
You need 7.
Exactly. You need like literally less than 10 to have a decent serving, and everyone's just, let's have a handful.
Yeah.
Adds up pretty quick.
I barely ate anything today.
Adds up pretty quick. If you're gonna do that, just have some fruit or some berries instead. If you're just gonna have a handful of something.
Handful of berries.
Eggs we really like.
Blackberries?
Yeah, blackberries. I love blackberries. But still in the teeth.
Yeah.
Cooking. Yeah.
What do you cook with? What oils?
I use butter.
Butter.
Yeah.
Ooh, delicious.
Because I really don't like cooking oil for a couple of reasons.
Okay, tell me what they are, because I agree 100%.
So the reasons that I don't like them, first one is they add up insanely fast in calories, and you don't really get a lot.
Bodybuilder.
That's
all they care about, calories.
Lean mentality. You don't get any value out of using them for the calories that they cost you.
No, they're nothing.
They don't make the dish taste any better.
No.
They make it, even maybe the texture might even be worse. And I find too, when you're cooking and things like this, it's very hard for me to determine how much is getting absorbed into the food that I'm eating. And then I have no idea how much of that oil that I already don't really like that I poured into that pan is going into the food that I'm actually digesting.
Because you see some in the pan.
Yeah, I see some in the pan. It kind of changes color, and there's some on, and like I said, the texture of my food is sometimes kind of weird.
Yeah.
So I don't really like using oil. So I prefer butter if I am going to cook with something, because I like that little bit of a taste that it gives.
Because it's awesome?
It's awesome, and I like it enough that I would just put it on there anyway. So I'm okay with just consuming more butter.
Quick fun fact.
Tell me.
Do you know what they originally made canola oil for?
Tell me, what is it?
Machine lubricant.
Yeah. That tells you all you need to know.
Farmers made it in Canada. Yeah. And then we're like, maybe we could make a lot of money off this shit. And yes, they did. And that's why we have canola. Yeah. Because
I don't know if I've ever in my life purchased a bottle of canola oil.
I see it in the store.
Yeah.
And I wonder.
Yeah. Not for me.
And I see the people that do buy it.
Yeah.
And it shows.
And it shows.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They do enjoy that.
100%. Yeah. Not for me, and shouldn't be for you either.
No. Okay, butter. Have you ever had ghee?
I haven't. I've heard a little bit about ghee.
Okay.
You've talked to me a little bit about ghee.
Ghee is just butter, but they take something out of it so it doesn't burn. So butter you can't cook at high temperatures because it'll burn.
Yes.
Ghee you can, because they take the thing out that burns out of it. So it's just
So based on the dish, do you decide butter or ghee? Like a steak, for example, you have to fry it on really high.
I've never used ghee.
You've never used it. Okay.
I'll just use butter. I don't care if it's burnt.
I like butter too.
But I use beef tallow.
Yes.
So that's what I've really started using.
Yeah. I've been seeing that pop up more and more. You're a fan?
A big fan.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So it gives it's not as good in eggs.
Okay.
So because it gives it a beefier flavor.
Right.
So if you're gonna cook beef,
you do it with like ground beef or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So that it doesn't stick in the pan, but I'll still use butter with eggs because it's delicious.
It's delicious.
And it makes them fluffy.
What do you think about the spray?
Not a fan.
Not a big fan,
but it's better
than the oil.
Yes,
canola
So if you
oil,
get
whatever.
the spray, that's a good spray.
Yeah, there's avocado oil spray,
but the things that spray aren't that great for you.
Yeah,
it's the chemical that they use to make it
like
yeah. So, but it's better in canola oil. So if you're gonna get an avocado oil,
absolutely,
then it's better.
Then it'll do. Other fat sources that we kind of wanted to talk about that are good, bad. Anything else that you eat regularly? Avocado, we kind of mentioned with the oil.
Yeah.
Do you like avocado?
It's a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass. I agree. It's inconvenient a lot of the time.
Yeah, I like avocado, but it's hard to find a good avocado. Yep. And then when you do find a good avocado, you don't need to eat the whole avocado.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
So that's how bitch go bad.
And then it's often not good after you've had it once.
Yeah, it's like one. Yeah, it's a one serving avocado. Yeah. So
I completely agree with that. I don't mind the taste, but it's often not worth. We're back, baby.
Did we lose connection?
I'm glad to let us know.
We've had a little bit of Wi-Fi issue.
We have. We're back. Look at that. Time's ticking. Avocados we like, we don't love. Neither of us really buy them. They're a little bit more inconvenient.
If you have a family of 12, then you might be able to use one.
Yep, for sure. Cut it into whatever the little and then put it on everybody's sandwich or whatever you're going to do with it. That's fine.
Delicious.
But for me, not really worth buying.
The flavor's not even that great.
It's not that great.
It's pretty bland.
If I absolutely loved it, then maybe it would be worth the inconvenience, but I don't. It's just okay.
So what is with these California people and putting it on the toast?
It's the marketing thing. It's the whole... It's just a new trend thing, right? And it's not unhealthy. It's good fats, and there's a little bit of carb in there as well.
But you can still overdo it.
Absolutely.
12,000 calories.
Those fats add up real quick, especially when people are putting different stuff in there with things like guacamole and the smash toast.
But they make great commercials.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah, very aesthetic. So yeah, try to stick to as many sources you have. My main one is eggs, like I said. I will also have...
You don't do a lot of beef?
I go through phases with beef. I'll do some beef. So there's tag-along fats there, so I'm getting 10 to 20, a little bit, not much.
Because you're a white chicken man.
Yeah, I'm pretty lean with the chicken. But if you are buying chicken, there are different chicken options that are fattier.
Yeah.
Thighs or anything with like a good skin.
Delicious
the good skin on it.
The delicious ones are fattier.
Are fatty.
Wings?
Yeah, so we don't want anything too breaded or too crispy. No. Because that often has a lot of preservatives and other carbs and stuff.
Yeah, that's just
gonna add up quick.
Exactly. Which we talked about. Don't mix your carbs and fats.
Exactly.
Unless they're single ingredients.
Have them separately.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. I like I said, I eat my 4 to 5 eggs a day, and then I have tag-along fats that kind of just come from other things I eat. I eat protein bars. So there's usually 10 grams of fat in those. So that's a little bit of my daily intake.
What kind of fat comes from the protein bar?
But it's kind of junk
what
fat,
is it?
though. That's the thing. It's polysaturated. We were talking about saturated fats. And, it's polysaturated.
The warm at temperature. And now that it's cold, so I make my own burgers.
I do like butter also. That's my other big one. I do use butter. I cook with butter.
Yeah. You ever use unsalted butter?
No.
Don't.
Is it bad?
It's terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. They only use it for like baking.
Yeah. At that point, I'm just going to use regular butter.
Use salted butter. You need the salt.
Yeah.
But now the temperature outside is very cold.
Very cold.
So even inside is cold versus the summer.
Right.
So when you're forming burgers now, which I do twice a day, your hands are coated in just the fats and they don't wash off as good.
They harden on
because because it's cold out.
It's cold out. Yeah.
So the colder it gets, the worser the fats get.
Another thing you have to consider with getting your fats in.
But
worth it though. At the end of the day, you're still getting your daily beef in.
It's not hydrating either because it's still very dry.
Yeah, very dry.
How's your skin?
I've been lotioning up a lot more this year than I have in the past. It's helped, but I'm still dry. Like I'm still cracky.
Like when it hurts to close your hands.
Not good.
It's bad.
Not good.
It's bad.
Not good.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so. Fats, summary, 9 calories per gram. Make sure we're hitting our bare minimum every single day based on your own personal body.
Get your hormones up.
Healthy hormones, slow digesting, single ingredient fats. Next week, we're going to be on here doing another nutrition call, and we're going to talk supplements and vitamins.
Yes, and fats don't make you fat.
Don't forget that.
Cake does.
Don't forget that.
I guess there's some fats in there.
But
it's not just fats. Okay, Tuesday, we're back for
strength training. Working out.
Power.
Talk to you then. Twice a week, YouTube Live, every day, Gym in the North. See ya later.
Peace. Have a great weekend. This is so dry. Start a poll?
Oh, we should start a poll on the next one.
What is the poll?
Interact
what supplements you take? Yeah.